Hey everybody, welcome back. Purpose of today's video is to just discuss these two guitars and what in my opinion, are the value propositions of both of these guitars. Now, full disclaimer right up front, there's going to be no plugging in, no playing of these guitars. I've been getting a boatload of comments which I just delete basically because I don't have much of a tolerance for belligerence and for trolling on the channel. And just these boneheads keep complaining that, making these ridiculous comments that don't post videos unless you tune your guitars. Now, I tune my guitars, believe it or not, before I make the videos. Unfortunately, when I do make a video, these guitars are brand new. So I haven't stretched the strings. I haven't, played the guitar, played them in so that they're stable. They're literally right out of the box. So they do go out of tune, and quite frequently. But again, the folks on the channel that are interested in my opinion on the guitars in terms of the durability, the integrity of the guitars, the materials of the guitars, the playing experience of the guitars, I think can forgive a little bit if the guitar is out of tune. And it's gotten to the point with these comments where I'm probably not even going to play these things anymore because I just don't want to deal with the nonsense, and I'll just report on the instruments themselves. I'm going to think about that, think it over a bit. But if you have any intention of posting an asinine comment on a guitar being out of tune, refrain from doing it because it's just going to get deleted. I'm just going to tell you that up front. So in any event, here we are. Getting that out of the way. Two guitars, and these two brands, in my opinion, offer among the best value of any of the budget guitars, certainly that I've had the experience of playing, and there's a ton of them, as you probably know by now, over the 5 years that I've had this channel, and the amount of content in terms of bringing you reviews on budget guitars. I've played a boatload. These two guitars being the Jet, and this is a Jet JS400, and the Tees, and this is the SBH-E E-Series, the new E-Series from Tees. Now, this is not an apples-to-apples comparison, so that's another one of the lovely comments that I get where, well, that's a Stratocaster and that's a Telecaster. You should be comparing two Strats and two Tellies. Screw you, okay? I have these guitars on hand. If you want to donate me proper guitars to compare, two Strats that are equally identical or very similar, or two Tellies that are very similar, send them my way. But I'm paying for these instruments out of my pocket. I'm doing reviews on guitars that I have on hand. So that's another beautiful comment that I get. Well, that's not an apple. I don't give a shit. I'm comparing what I have. How's that sound? Okay. Oh, you got me fired up today, and I'm probably going to hear this from YouTube about the foul language I'm using. But I'm at a point now where I'm... I donate a ton of time. I buy these instruments my own dime, and I still get, these pissant reviews from, and comments, I should say, from these knuckleheads. So in any event, these are the two guitars. I'm just talking about value, right? That's all. I'm not saying they're comparable from a body style, from anything else. Just from a brand perspective. Okay? That's where we're at. So, in any event, the materials that are used on these guitars are very similar. First of all, basswood is used for the bodies on both of these guitars. The Jet has a roasted maple neck, where this Tees does not. It has just a basic maple neck on this guitar. I think Torsten at some point in time will put roasted maple on his guitars, but right now it's just this that he's going with, which is fine, right? Which is fine. Ceramic pickups on the Jet. Torsten has Alnico 5s on the Telly. Now, I would have compared a comparable Strat to this Jet. I don't have one, unfortunately. And I think Torsten's coming out with a new Strat-style guitar. That's the rumor I'm hearing from Tees. Right now, he's got mostly Tellys that have these upgraded features on them. But I'm hearing that he might be coming out with a Strat, which will be very interesting. But in any event... The pick guards are very comparable, 3-ply on both. What else? The tuners. Okay. Sealed tuners. That would help if I show it to you. Sealed tuners on the Jet. And these are locking tuners on the T's. Okay? 18-to-1 gear ratio locking tuners. Stainless steel frets on the T's guitar. These are just regular nickel frets on the Jet. A 2-point trem on the Jet. It's a Strat style bridge. This is a Tele, so it's completely different on the T's. What else? I'm just trying to think from a comparison standpoint. So, bottom line. Now, the other thing is that this has a nice contoured heel on it, and Torsten put a nice contoured heel on this T's guitar as well. So they have, nice upgraded features on both guitars. The value you get, the bang you get for your buck on with these two brands is insane. This guitar is a little more money. This is $264.95 on the T's website. But again, you're getting a couple of different upgraded features on the T's than you are on the Jet. The Jet normally goes for about $249, so there's not that much of a disparity. But I was able to get the Jet for $199 over at Sam Ash, which was a crazy good price. And that's what it's still going for, I believe, the HSS configuration. So, color availability. You have more colors with the T's that are offered than with the Jet, if that's something that's important to you. Now, where do these guitars fall, in my opinion, right? Now, there are a lot of brands out there that I haven't tried yet that get very good comments on YouTube from a bang for the buck, right? But they're more money than this Jet, and in some cases the T's, and that is the Donner DST 552 Strat style guitar. Has upgraded features similar to these guitars, to the T's, and typically go for, I think, around $270. But I haven't played one yet, so I can't tell you my opinion. But that's where these would fall. The other off-brand would be Donner. Donner would be Fesley with the FST 1000, and that's a Strat style guitar as well with upgraded features. And that's probably around $289 or so with the discount right now on Amazon. And then E-Art, that we all know, that has a bunch of Strat-style guitars that are in the 300s and up, right? Those guitars are all very good quality guitars. But I still think you're going to find that the bang for the buck and the price point is going to be better on the Jet and the T's than those guitars. What else? Now, name brand guitars, where these fall and what the pluses and minuses are, in my opinion. The Yamaha PAC 12 that comes with just ceramic pickups and really, really cheap tuners. These guitars blow that, either one of them, blow that model away. Now, if you're talking about the Pacifica 112V, which is the next step up, now you're getting Alnico pickups, better, better tuners. It's a very, very good guitar from Yamaha, and I would say these things compete, fairly well with them, but they're not in exactly the same league as a Pacifica 112V. Squier debut, Squier Sonic. Both of these guitars blow that model away, in my opinion, for what you get for the money. Classic Vibe, another level, another story. Affinity, I think I'll even make a bold statement to say that either one of these guitars is better than getting a Squier Affinity. You have to get to this Classic Vibe stage where you're getting a better guitar from Fender Squier than you are from these at this point in time, and that's even debatable. Some people may like these better than even the Classic Vibe. It's a personal thing. Sterling, the CT20 and CT30, their entry-level Strat style guitar. I think either one of these guitars is better from a quality standpoint than those. What else? I'm trying to think. So although you have ceramic pickups in this Jet, these pickups are great sounding pickups for ceramic pickups. I'm not normally a ceramic pickup fan, but they're very, very good quality pickups in the Jet. Even though the Alnicos are in the T's, those pickups are very suited for a Strat. They're pretty close to vintage sounding pickups, even though they're ceramic. Now, the main difference between these two brands, in my opinion, the sleeping tiger or the elephant in the room, is service and support, right? Service and support. That's the big, big difference. And Torsten Jacob is that person in the room, right? Torsten offers crazy good and crazy responsive support for his instruments. You can dial the company, and most of the time, I would say 80 to 90% of the time, you're going to get him on the phone, which is crazy. Jet is a completely different story. They're out of Slovenia, right? That's where they're headquartered, and I don't even know how to get a hold of them other than email, to be honest with you. But service and support is where Tees shines. So that is my perspective on these two companies and what they offer to the budget guitar line and that whole segment of the market. If you disagree with me and you have other brands that you think are better, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have anything else you'd like to share in terms of either one of these brands, put them in the comments. If you like the videos, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And the other thing, one more last thing, that is a value statement for the Tees, is that it comes with a gig bag, whereas the Jet doesn't. And that's one of my grinder points or issues that I have with Jet, is to include a gig bag with the guitar. So, Tees does include a gig bag. Again, if you like the videos, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Any other questions, put them in the comments. And until the next one, be well, see you soon, have a great day.